Why you keep hearing, I need to think about it on your sales calls and how to fix it. When somebody says, I need to think about it after you've been talking for, 20, 30 minutes about what they need and how you can help them. If they say, I need to think about it, it's usually for one of a few reasons. One is that you didn't dig deep enough on what they actually want and why they want it. When you don't dig deep enough, they don't feel like you actually get what they're looking for. They don't feel seen. They don't feel heard. They're like, I don't know if this person was actually listening to me. They didn't ask me that good of questions. I don't know if they get it. So you might need to just dig deeper and figure out what they actually want. The other reason is you may not have connected the dots on how your product or service or program will actually help them get what they want. People really need things spelled out from A to B to C to D. You can't just jump from A to D. You have to actually spell it out for them. How is your product or service going to help them get what they want? You have to find a way to tie that back to what they want. Number 3, they might need to think about it because they actually have a lingering question or an objection that you haven't answered or addressed. If they say, I need to think about it, you can actually push back on that. You can be like, well, can I ask what you need to think about? Or you can say, so just so I'm clear, can you clarify what you need to think about? And they're usually happy to answer. It might be something that you didn't even think of, and you can address it right there on the call. And sometimes that will be enough for you to actually close the sale. And then the 4th reason why someone might say, I need to think about it, is they might know right there on the call that it's not a right fit, but they're not comfortable telling you no. Most people hate to say no to anybody because they don't want to be rude. They don't want to come off as mean. They might just find any excuse to not say no. They may just be uncomfortable saying no.